Yo, it's your boy Double D in the house, man. And y'all just gotta learn to let it flow. Yeah. What's wrong with my cheeks, mama? People living like they holding back father. I think the whole system's downright frozen, only attracted to the things and the people posing. Overseas, yeah, we try to criticize, we still got probs right here living in the UFC, the big PGA, the ballers and the kings in the NBA. But if you only have flow down one drain, then you'll be more troubles just to obtain. And to hold back only generates hate, and when you hate, it can ruin a date. Yeah, madness is what you demonstrate, and that's how the system works and operates. Yo, y'all gotta have flow just to set it straight, taking control of your mind and meditate. Let it flow, y'all. People squeezing, people trying, children farting, you hear them sighing. Can you show them what you teach? And can you force it out your cheeks? Father, 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 help us. Send some guidance you can show. People got me struggling. Where is the flow? Where is the flow? Where is the flow? Where is the flow, the flow, the flow? And now the days are strange, the flow insane. Your spiritual constipation is so strong. Why are there struggles that don't belong? Everyone's dropping bombs, chemical ejections looking long, with ongoing moaning as the feces are gone. So ask yourself, what is really wrong? And ask yourself if you're flowing or not. In this world that we living in, people keep on giving in, making wrong choices just so the world can see them win. Not respecting God, showing respect to the iPod. A truth is coming on, but the world's under the side. You can let it show, it's a make it flow. If you never let it out, then you gonna be in doubt. Where's the flow, y'all? Where's the flow, y'all? Come on now. People squeezing, people trying, children farting, you hear them sighing. Can you practice your technique? And can you wipe the other cheek? Father, 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 help us. Send some guidance you can show. People got me struggling. Where is the flow? Where is the flow? Where is the flow? Where is the flow? The flow, the flow. Yo, this for real, y'all. Not to be joking. Spiritual constipation can really hurt and cause pain. Shout out to my boy Troy. Sometimes I feel the push of God on my shoulders, and as I get closer, y'all already see more. Wasn't only care about money making. Selfishness got us caught up in constipation. Keeping it out the pool is the main criteria, but if it happens, you got some sick bacteria. It can be like a virus, spread it to others. Kids want to act what they see in their mothers. Yo, whatever happened to the values of humanity? Whatever happened to the fairness and equality? Instead of keeping it in, we let it. We keep it on the inside. Lack of understanding, now we lead them to the real God. That's the reason why sometimes I'm feeling cramping. That's the reason why sometimes I'm feeling pain. There's no wonder why sometimes I start to drown. I gotta keep my faith alive till it's found. Now ask yourself, where is the flow? Where is the flow? Where is the flow, the flow, the flow? We got one God, everybody. Help me sing it. One God, one God. That's all we got. One God, one God. One God, one God. One God, one God. That's the only thing to last. Let your flow last forever. Peace out, y'all.